2016. This job here, I got a call from a customer of mine, annual service on the burner. I've worked on this burner before. It's an NTI burner with a Riello burner, NTI boiler with a Riello burner, and I've had problems with mice in the past. There've been a couple of times. One time I had to change a motor on the Riello burner. I had to change the motor one time, and pump another time. It's a friend of mine's house. I guess he went through a divorce or whatever, and she's still staying there, so I'm still doing the service. But we'll go over there, we'll see what we can find. Might be interesting. We'll see if the mice attack us all, y'all. See if the mice attack us, y'all. Gonna go in for a mice attack, y'all. Usually every time I go there, there's mice in there, so a mouse nest. Might have to add some extra screening. We'll see. See when I get there. Alright, she's been running clean. I don't see no smoke. NTI Riello burner. I'm going to do a cleaning on it. I'm going to open it up and see what it looks like inside. It's got a tiger loop on this one. I put this on a couple of years ago, this tiger loop. It's a Riello direct vent boiler. It's got a hello? Hello? Okay. Yeah. Okay, what's the heater doing? That's a space heater, right? So what's the complaint? Okay. Let me see if I got your number on my phone. I can give you a call back later and get the information. Hang on a second. Yeah, I got your information here on the phone. Let me give you a call back after I'm done with this. You know, probably like late morning, something like that. What time do they get up? Yeah, I realize that, but what time do they get up? Like 2 o'clock in the afternoon or 12? What time do they get up? About 10 o'clock. All right. I'll call you later and put their information together for me, and I'll call them, make sure that they're up before I go, okay? Yeah. All right. So I was here last year, and I did actually beginning of this year, I had to put a pump and a nozzle in there. So basically, I was here. I wasn't here that long ago, but I didn't take it apart and pull it apart and take a look at the inside. And then it was a couple of years. I had the tiger loop. Replaced the burner motor. And added a tiger loop, new filter, new nozzle. That was 04. It's 06. It's been a couple of years since I've and then 05 I replaced brush burner, brush boiler, brush vacuum, nozzle and filter. So that was 05. We're in 06, so I'm not going to worry about the filter. Filter should be fine. We'll check the nozzle and make sure she's working okay for the lady. I might open it up. I don't think I've opened it up in a couple of years. See how dirty it was. This one had mice in it. I think last year had a bunch of mice in it. there's more mice. A mice attack. Oh man, igloo. Look at this. They're blocking off the vent, and buggers. Flipping mice. That ain't good. They'll come in here, they'll chew these flipping wires, is what they'll do. Why would you wear gloves? I could never figure it out. Could never figure out why somebody would wear gloves. Just couldn't figure it out. Flipping mice. Not good. Hopefully there's no more in there. I don't know, but man, they have that flipping nest there. There's a dead baby in there. I'm gonna leave that for the homeowner. Looks like that joint's leaking up top there too, so I'll fix that. Next level, mama. Next level. You can see last year I was here. And this is this year. She's got a problem with mice. You can see they're chewing the wires. Look at the wires. Can you see it? They're chewing the wires. The mice. See the ground wire? I don't know if you can see it. See the ground wire? How it's all chewed? Ain't that special? Oh yeah, that was loose. Look at that fuck. Look at that bitch. That's not good. That sucker was loose. Mice here and mice droppings. Isn't that wonderful? It's just wonderful. How would somebody wear gloves? I could never figure it out. Never figure it out. Never figure it out. I want to definitely check the nozzle. Make sure it's clean. The head. Maybe I'll just block that off and let it suck air in through here. She's got a mice problem. I don't know. We'll open it up, see what it looks like inside. I don't know how the hell the mice are getting in there, but man, it ain't good. You know, that blocks off the makeup here. Oh, they had the nest there all the way down at the bottom of the pipe. What a bugger. Unbelievable. I want to open it up and see if there's any soot in there. Flipping mice attack. Unbelievable. Why would you wear gloves? I'll figure it out. Why would somebody wear gloves? I could never figure it out why somebody would wear gloves. Nope. Never figure it out. The old daddy long legs. Alright, the hinge is on this side, so I'm going to pop it out. There it goes. Okay, that's it right there. There it is. There's like shafts that you got to pull it out and then the door can open. I got nice long flexes here for this, so I don't got to disconnect the oil line. It ain't looking too bad in there, actually. Not looking bad at all, actually, in there. A little bit of sediment at the very back, but I did add that last year, or a couple of years ago. The boiler drain that was there was, I wish I could have done a video on that, but that worked out good. I replaced the drain that was there and I couldn't get it to stop. And I used that circulator flange, 3/4 circulator flange in a boiler drain, and it worked. There was tappings there for that worked, so really ain't dirty. Little tiny buildup ain't nothing. I'm not even worried about it. As long as it's not full of soot, you know. Running pretty clean. Looks pretty damn clean to me. I'll get it back together and fire it up. Well, this is a forced draft boiler, so you can't check the draft over the fire on this. That's why you gotta run a Riello. That was here beginning of the year. I was here, so I put a new nozzle and a new filter in it, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. 1/7/16, so that was, 9 months ago I was here, so I just wanted to check it for the lady, make sure it's ready to go. I've been maintaining this boiler, so I'm very familiar with it. Every year she calls me. She don't want to be running without heat, you know. This is a good friend of mine, I guess. I guess him and his wife got divorced, but I used to work with this guy, so this is his wife, this is his house, so we kind of try to take care of her as far as, keeping the heating system running. It's his kids, my friend of mine's ex. Gotta keep the kids warm, There would be all kinds of soot. But this cover doesn't fit on there 100%, so maybe it was sucking air in through there. I'm not sure. This one's got Phillips screws on it. Some of the new ones have got this square screw. I don't even know what metric shit. There's a screw right here we gotta get out. Oh, it should stay in there. 3/2 inch. It's actually it's metric, but I don't really carry the metric wrenches in my pocket. My kit, I probably should. Okay, so we got the oil line disconnected, and this thing should come right out now. There, you got some carbon on the head there. We'll clean this all up. That could be from that mouse nest, you know. First thing with a Riello is a screw right here. See this screw? This Phillips. Loosen that up like that. And assembly will come right out. Okay. A little carbon on there. That's from that mouse nest. That's what that's from. Carburetor cleaner. Give it the old gun there. Just let that sit in there. I know it's been burning pretty clean because there was no soot inside the boiler. The nozzle's clean. If that was black, we'd have an issue, but I'm not worried about that. It's fine. We're gonna run this nozzle. It's not old. Just give it a good cleaning. I use the residue on the bottom of the carburetor cleaner that's in the bottom there to clean it. I use a little bit of carburetor cleaner, but man, I'll tell you, it really does a good job of cleaning it up like brand new. Alright, so this goes back in here. See the hole? Tighten that back up right there. That'll lock the nozzle in. He's ready to go. Put it back together. That Phillips screw back in there. Give it the old Gundy, Mom. Give it the old Gundy. Like I said, that nozzle's not old, so I'm gonna run it. Let's see how she fires up. I cleaned this up with my carburetor cleaner also, so whatever was in the bucket, it's got extra. Clean it up, use it up. Why would you wear gloves? I can never figure it out. Never figure it out. Never figure out why somebody would wear gloves. It's besides me to figure out why somebody would ever wear gloves. I could never figure it out. Never. Unbelievable. I can never figure out why somebody would wear gloves. It's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. She should be fine. We're gonna just turn it on and run it. Alright, now this thing here, you gotta kind of go in on an angle like this. Gotta get it started like that. And you can see this is gonna go in on an angle, and then yeah, see how it clicks in? It's going to click in like that. This should be ready to go. I'm going to talk to you about putting a screen on the outside or something. I'm going to have to do something about that. It keeps getting mice. I'm going to have to do something about putting a screen on that unit. I'll have to talk to her about putting some kind of screen on the bottom unit down there. Outside. Keep the mice out. That one doesn't even secure, so I've been running clean, so I'm going to run some more. He's got a zone control here. I'll just jump one of these out, get it to run. Alright, just jump out any one of these zones. So we'll jump out this one right here, 4 5. Just like jumping out the thermostat. That's what it's going to do. Alright, it's 192 in the boiler, so it's off on high limit right now. sure the feed is working. Yeah, see, sometimes these get stuck. It's good to check it. We'll jump out another one maybe. We'll jump out zone 1 also. The 2 zones jumped out. I see she's dropping the temperature. A couple of the zones are working. This one's working. That one's working. Alright, so this zone is working. See, she fired up nice. See how nice and quiet she fired. That's from this year. That was from last year. That was from last year. So I wonder how the mice are getting in there. They're getting through that screen on the bottom somehow. Look how small that is. Well, you can tell it's running nice and clean, so I'm not worried about that. I'm going to have to tell her to put a little bit of a smaller screen on the bottom there. A little bit smaller screen. I might even have some in the truck. Let me cut a piece of screen for that. I do have some screen in the truck for that. Got a screen. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut her a piece, and we're gonna try that. See if that works. Alright. So I'll take my jumpers off here. We don't need to run the heat now. It's a warm day, so. We'll do something, put a piece of screen on there. Alright guys, like I said, I was here beginning of the year and put a new nozzle and new pump. At that time I did check the filter was fine, so I know the filter's good. And also I opened it up, I checked inside, it's clean. Clean nozzle assembly. It was kind of a little black. Cleaned that all up, and I want to put an extra screen on the outside to try to stop the mice. I'll just pick up my tools and I'll do that on the way out. We'll put a little piece of screen on there. And every year she has mice. It's an ongoing problem. So I'll try to get you some shots on that. What I do, guys. I got this gutter screen here I use sometimes if I'm putting like a furnace in or something. I'll cut a little round thing for the intake on like a 90 plus furnace. It doesn't last. It's galvanized, you know, but it's not stainless, but it'll do the job. I'll bring a piece of that. We'll cut a piece of that and we'll try to reinforce what's there, make the hole smaller so the mice can't get in. So if I put a piece of the screen in there, I think that's gonna work. You can see the holes. I can stick my finger in there, my thumb. I can stick my thumb in. Middle finger all the way up. So let's see if we can cut a piece. always cut more if I have to, but I want to get it so it's in there tight. See, that's good. That's good like that. I just gotta cut a little bit of the edge off. It's a little on the long side here. I'll cut a little bit more off. Alright, so that should fit in there perfect. Get it right where we want it. And push it up in there. And keep the mice out, hopefully. Them little buggers, man. I don't think that they'll pull that out. I don't think they'll be able to. That sucks air in through here. And it blows out here. I'm thinking it's going to be better. It's a lot smaller. I think that's going to be better. It's a lot smaller screen. The mice can't fit through there. Basically, I could stick my thumb up like to about here. So it's not really that big. That's it. We'll try that and see if there's mice there next year. I don't know, they must be crawling right up the... I don't know how they're getting in there, but they gotta be crawling up the foundation and getting in. Or somehow coming down from here. Maybe this pole. Maybe they're climbing up this PVC. I don't know. I'm gonna get that out of there. I'll move that. I don't know how they're getting in there. I really don't, unless they're climbing up this bush, getting on here and dropping down and getting in. I don't know. It's a mystery. So this is just the screen I use. It's just basically screen for gutter. It's a gutter screen. Get it at like Lowe's or Home Depot. I usually have a piece in the truck. Oh man, look who it is. It's the baby dog, man. She's my friend. She's my friend. You miss me? Oh man, oh, I know you miss me. You miss me. Oh man. Oh yeah, they're going, doing the dance, doing the dance. Doing the dance, doing the doggy dance. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She's my buddy, y'all. The baby dog's my buddy, y'all. She's a proud master HVAC technician, y'all. Oh yeah, she's a proud master. Alright, push over. Come on. We got jobs to do today. Come on. Give me some room, man. Give me some room there, the baby dog. Come on, push on over there. What is it? Oh, oh man. Oh, yeah. Make little, make little. Alright, come on. I'll open the window for you and get some fresh air.